Welcome everybody, I'm Burner. This is The Walking Dead Road to Survival, and we are back with a museum update on the Negan Collection. As you see, everything's still in order here. Part of my goal of the channel is to be helpful and to help everybody sort of improve, the experience in the game. And so what I wanted to talk about, you can see the roadmap opened up. 22 days, almost 23 left here, and I've completed the first act. And what I wanted to point out is you can see, it's almost 6 days until Act 2 opens up. Okay, I played through Act 1. There's no possibilities for any head drops there, and once you get into Act 2, there we have the smashed Maggie head drop, which looks like is going to be maybe our only chance, but one of our prime chances for Maggie heads, and probably farming Maggie heads, of which we need 5. But what I wanted to point out, and I talked about it in the first Negan Collection video, I don't think we need to farm very hard, at least for this 4-star. As you can see, I have 820 smashed Glen heads. I haven't used any raid refills. And so in thinking about that, this has been live, the event maybe 12 hours, if that. I'm not 100%. I'm just sort of winging it on that number. But you can see I almost have 1,000. It's going to be 6 days until we can even possibly get a Maggie head. So I just, again, I don't think you need to farm very hard right now. Some of these things are going to be restricted by time. It's going to be at least 6 days until we can get Maggie heads. Because of that, I doubt that we will get a roadmap for part 2 until then. So don't go out and waste a lot of your resources right now. Just play the game as normal. Make sure you're maximizing the use of your raid energy as it naturally replenishes. And I think you're going to be fine in meeting these Glen head requirements here. Maybe you have to do a little bit of farming once the Act 2 opens up if you want to knock this 4-star Negan out of the way. But don't go ahead and jump on it like, it's now or never. There's really not a huge need in wasting those resources. Go ahead and keep them up. Again, I think it's going to be harder to reach the 5-star level. Just like Maggie's head here, I think we're probably going to see the same thing with Carl's head, and you can obviously tell that the numbers are doubled for both Rick head and Carl head. So try and save up your resources for part 2. I think that's where you're going to need them more than you will for part 1. So don't think that you have to jump out and get ahead. 6 days until you can even possibly get the Maggie head to complete part 1. So just kind of relax for now, and you'll get the most bang for your buck. As always, guys, if this was helpful, please like. I'd love to hear any comments you might have. If you're new and you want to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.